Hello, hi, namaskar to all the aspirants of CA achievers. See, my dear kids, in the last class, I explained some information, a important message about adjusted cash book, right? Here, we used to prepare both the adjusted cash book as well as the BRS. Now, my dear kids, what and all the entries are to be recorded in ACB? The entries which are not recorded in cash book, the mistakes which are committed in cash book comes in ACB called adjusted cash book. The errors which are committed in passbook, the entries which are not recorded in cash book comes under bank reconciliation statement. Please remember these two things before doing a problem under this particular method. Let me move on for the next one. Before that, as usual, we have to get ready with in cash book, debit side receipt, credit side payment. In cash passbook, debit side payment, credit side receipt. Okay, my dear kids, see here. This question is from what CA Foundation illustration, fifth illustration. The same question is being asked in so many MTP papers, nearly 4 times. On 30th September 2020, the bank account of Arsh, according to the bank column, according to the which column? According to the bank column of the cash book. So, my dear kids, what book it is? Cash book. You people should not get confused with bank account, because in cash book we used to have a bank column called bank account. Shows overdrawn. क्या शो कर रहा है उधर? ओवरड्राफ्ट. ओवरड्राफ्ट मतलब पेमेंट to the extent of 4062. On the same date, bank statement showed a debit balance. It is in which book? It is in passbook. This is in which book? This is in cash book. As a student, you are not supposed to start with both the items. We have to start with any one among them. Preferably, let us start with this one. Okay. An examination of cash book and bank statement reveal the following. Now, my dear kids, he is telling that he has given both the overdraft as per cash book as well as the debit balance of passbook also means overdraft as per passbook. Now we have to take up any one among them. See, first transaction, second transactions are there, like that. So many transactions you are required to show appropriate rectification required in cash book. What rectification we have to do? We have to do rectifications in ACB and also prepare the BRS. Shall we get ready with both? First, what we can prepare for this? Adjusted cash book. In debit side, what we used to get in adjusted cash book? Debit side, we have a receipts. On the credit side, there is a payments. Similarly, my dear kids, let us go for bank reconciliation statement as on what date it is? 30th September 2020. So let us have a BRS statement also. In BRS, we will be having debit, credit with what? Particulars. Okay, fine. Let us see what actually it shows. Cash book overdrawn. Cash book overdrawn means payment. Payment means credit side. So overdraft comes where? Credit side of the cash book. So let us write by balance brought down. It is overdraft. How much overdraft it shows? 4062. Am I right? Fine. Shall we see what actually he is speaking about in the first transaction of the problem? See what is there in the first transaction of the problem. A check for rupees 13 lakh 14,000 deposited. What happened, my dear students? It is a deposited means receipt. When the deposit is being done on 29th September means within our period, was credited by the bank. अब क्या हुआ है? Credited by the bank means it is entered in the credit side of the passbook. Credit side of the passbook means receipt in passbook. When it is entered in passbook, entry is made in the passbook. When it is credited in the bank passbook, it is to be taken under the concept of BRS. Why BRS? Entries made in passbook, mistakes made in passbook, entries not recorded in passbook, all the things are comes in BRS. Means anything that happened in the passbook is supposed to be recorded in BRS statement. So in credit side of the passbook it is there. Obviously we have to take it in what side? Debit side. Okay. Of what? BRS. So you write, I'll leave 4 lines as you will. I used to tell you in earlier video. So first point, what happened here? Checks deposited, credited by bank. Checks deposited and credited by bank. My dear kids, when it is credited, okay, credited. When it is credited by the bank on 3rd October. When it is credited on 3rd October means what? No credit in passbook in September. No credit in passbook means what? No credit in passbook. Where we have to take? We have to take it on the credit side. Okay, did you understood what I told? Actually, this was not to be taken in the debit side. Why? Because the credited by bank when? Eppudu? When the banker gave the credit. The banker gave the credit on 3rd October. It means no credit in passbook in September. No credit means we have to take it on the credit side only. With an amount of how much? Credited by bank on 3rd October. It means no credit in passbook in September. We have to take it on the credit side only. What was the amount, my dear children? 13 lakh 14,000. I hope you got it right. See the next one. What happened here? A payment by check rupees 16,000 had been entered twice in the cash book. Where it is entered? Twice in the cash book. Payment by check. Payment by check means what? Payment. Entered twice in the cash book means overpayment in cash book. Overpayment in cash book. Overpayment in cash book means what? Over credit in cash book. What happened? It is over credit in cash book. Over credit in cash book means where we have to take? We have to take it in opposite side. Now it comes where? Since the mistake is committed in cash book, when the mistake is committed in cash book, it comes in the debit side. That is ACB. When the mistake committed in cash book, it comes where? ACB. ACB what side? We have to take it on debit side of ACB. What to write? To overpayment in CB. That is what actually it is. What the sentence is? Payment entered twice in CB. payment twice in CB. That is overpayment in CB. How much amount it is? It is an amount of rupees 16,000. Fine. Let us take 16,000 on the debit side. I hope you people are understanding, right? Let us move on to third one. On 29th September, bank credited. What? Bank credited an amount of 1,17,400 received. Received means what? Receipt from a customer of ours, but advice was not received until 1st October. What do you mean by this? Advice was not received until 1st October. Why the sentence is being presented over there? When the advice is received, when the advice is not received, it all speaks about the entry or no entry in the cash book. I mean, credited by the bank regarding a receipt from a customer, advice was not received means no receipt in cash book. When it is no receipt in cash book, it comes in ACB. Where it comes? It comes in ACB. Where we have to take? We have to take it on the receipt side only. 2. Received from customer. How much is received from customer? It is an amount of rupees 1,17,400. 1,17,400. Fine. Then next. Bank charges means payment 580. Not entered in cash book means what? No payment in cash book. When no payment in cash book, again it comes where? It comes in ACB. What side? No payment means payment side. So on the payment side, we have to write by bank charges. How much bank charges? I think it is 580, it seems, right? Yes, we have to take 580. See the next one. I hope you people are understanding, right? I am thinking so. See what happened. On 6th September 2020, within our period, bank credited. Credited. Who credited? Bank credited. Bank credited means entered in passbook. Wrong credit in passbook. Where it comes? It comes in BRS. What side we have to take? Since it is credited, we have to take it in opposite side. Opposite side means where we have to take? We have to take it in debit side. Of what? Where it comes? It comes in BRS because the bank has wrongly credited, mistakes in passbook. So we have to take the next concept, that is the second concept. Which concept it is? Point number what it is? I can say point number 5. I can say point number 5. What it is? Wrong credit in passbook by bank. Where I should take? On the debit side. How much amount? It is of rupees 20,000. So where I should take? I should take 20,000 rupees in the debit side. Fine. See the next one. A bills of exchange 1,40,000 was discounted by the Arsh with his bank. Dishonored. See my dear kids, it is not the discounted bills. What it is? It is the dishonored bills. क्या हुआ अब बिल्स? अब बिल्स क्या हुआ जी? बिल्स तो अब डिसऑनर हुआ. डिसऑनर. Dishonor means payment. No entry made in the cash book. In the books of Arsh. In the books of Arsh means in the cash book. So we can say that no payment in cash book. What? No payment in cash book. So where we have to take? We have to take it in ACB only. On what side? On the payment side, because it is not being entered on the payment side. So let us write the entry on the payment side of the cash book. So what we have to write? by what it is, by bills dishonored. How much amount we have to take for regarding dishonor? It is of 1,40,000. If there is any noting charges, we have to add the noting charges also. But noting charges is not given. Only 1,40,000 is given. So we have to take 1,40,000. Here bills dishonored. I hope you got it. Alright. See the next one. Checks issue. Issue means what? Payment up to 30th September, but not presented to bank for payment. Not presented to bank means, not presented to bank means what? We can say that no payment in passbook. When no payment in passbook, it comes in BRS. What side we have to take? We have to take it on payment side. What is the payment side of passbook? In passbook, debit, payment, credit, receipt. So where I should take? On the debit side only. In way? BRS. What is the point number? It is, my dear kids, 7, right? Let me write the 7th point. What is there? Checks issued not presented to bank for payment. So where I should take not presented to bank for payment means I have to take it in payment side only. Payment side means what? Debit side, with an amount of rupees how much? 13,26,000. How much? 13,26,000. Fine. See the last point of the problem. A bills payable, what it is? Bills payable 2 lakh had been paid by the bank, was not entered in the cash book. You stop here only. Bills payable, what it is? Bills payable paid by the bank. Paid by the bank means it is nothing but what? Payment not entered in the cash book. What do you mean by not entered in the cash book? We can say that no payment in cash book. When no payment in cash book means it comes where? ACB. What side? On the same. What side how to take? On the same side of debit. When no payment in passbook, we have to take it on payment side only. That is bills payable by what? By bills payable paid. How much bills payable paid? It is of rupees 2 lakhs. See the sub point in the same one. What actually he is speaking about. Bills receivable 60,000 had been discounted with the bank. What? Discounted with the bank, which is 1,000 rupees. Not been recorded in cash book. See, it is a bills receivable. Bills receivable means a receipt not recorded in cash book. Not recorded in cash book. When it is not recorded in cash book, we have to take it in ACB. What side? Receipt side only. How much we have to take? Out of 60,000, 1,000 rupees is a discount. When 1,000 rupees is a discount, we have to take only 59,000. Where? Receipt side of ACB. So let us write in the receipt side of ACB, that is to bills receivable, it is discounted. Out of 60,000, 1,000 rupees is a discount, that is to be subtracted. Take 59,000 when it is discounted. If a same bills are dishonored, we have to take 60,000 plus noting charges if any. Okay. That's all I think you are required to prepare. Fine. Now what we have to do? We have to close first the adjusted cash book. take the calci and work out the total. The total credit side is more, it seems. 3,44,000. If you add all, 3,44,642. Debit side is less. Debit side is less by how much? 2 balance carried on. That carry down comes to how much? It is of rupees 1,52,242. Then you write by balance brought down 1,52,242. 1,52,242. What balance it is? This is a ACB. Which balance? Credit balance. Okay. So whatever the 4 lines you left, here you have to write ACB credit balance as per cash book. How much it is? 1,52,242. Now you close your BRS also. Add these two. How much total you will get for debit? It is of 13,46,000. Add these two. It is of 14,66,242. Now the debit side is less by 1,20,242. This is called total. Whatever the balance you got, it is called debit balance as per started with CB, end with passbook. This is what the problems with the ACB as well as BRS. ACB, what entries we have to record? Entries made in the passbook, entry mistakes in the passbook, entries not made in the passbook comes in BRS. Entries made in the cash book, not entered in the cash book, mistakes in the cash book comes under the heading of ACB. Okay. Thank you, my dear kids. Take care. Bye-bye.